All right, guys. We are back here again to talk about the whole thing, the whole saga, the whole situation that is currently going on in our country. A good Nigerian will not be happy to know that after 32 years that Babangida came out to confess to killing Nigerians, to confess to manipulating election that happened in 1993. A good Nigerian will not be happy with this. He's very, very, very sad. But the reason why I have to come out now to make this video is because of Peter Obi. I'm going to make this video because of Peter Obi and a couple of others, other elites, or rather leaders that we look up to. I know they are very, very little, very, very minimal. Peter Obi is one of them. Peter Obi is someone that supported in 2023 presidential election. You know, you and I know that Peter Obi won that election. The same thing that happened to MKO Abiola. The only difference between MKO Abiola and Peter Obi is that Peter Obi is not imprisoned or they're not buying him. I know somehow, someday, maybe it might be our time or I don't know when, someone will still come out like this to confess to this satanism that Peter Obi won the election at that time, but we did not allow him to rule. And Nigerians will just clap. Everybody will just move on as usual, because we easily move on with everything in this country. Normally, Babangida in a country that works, as Babangida got the finish, they talk for them. Now, inside that satanic hall, that we ordered his arrest. But what do we get? Praises. They were raining praises on him and all that. They even donated money for him. Our president was there sitting with him. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I just discovered last night that Peter Obi was also there. No, the question is that, Mr. Peter Obi, must you be everywhere? Is it compulsory that everybody must accept you? Is it compulsory that everybody must love you? In this kind of gathering, must you be there? You being there is not enough. You justify some kind of things which I would like to reveal now on your own statement because you tweeted. I'm not happy. I believe it's my constitutional right to disagree on this one with Mr. Peter Obi. I'm totally disappointed that Peter Obi was inside that satanic hall. Till now, Peter Obi have not directly condemned IBB or his act or even the 1966 coup labeled against the Igbo. But let's take this. What did Peter Obi have to say on this? On Peter Obi's Twitter, he tweeted, and we'll take it from here. Today, I had the gracious honor of attending the launch of President Ibrahim Babangida long-awaited autobiography, A Journey in Service, at the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja. IBB contributions to Nigeria's economy and his strong support for the entrepreneurship and private sector growth remain immeasurable. Peter Obi, I talk that one. Under his leadership, Nigeria witnessed substantial growth, particularly in the financial sector. He played a key role in fostering a united and equitable Nigeria, an economic landscape, ensuring policies that strengthened national cohesion and economic development. Then he went on. Documenting such experiences is a welcome development, as it allows us to learn from those who have served and left a lasting impact on the nation. IBB left a lasting impact on our nation. Am I mistaking something right here? IBB, Babangida left a lasting what? Impact on our nation, according to Peter Obi. But I would like to continue. I look forward to reading this book, which undoubtedly holds valuable lessons. As someone committed to continuous learning I will always align myself with knowledge, draw from documented experience and historical record, as well as contributing to the legacy library. Two key takeaways from the keynote: address and IBB comment on the 1993 election. One, the first is the keynote speaker's notable quotation in French: rien and change, meaning nothing much has changed. In the case of Nigeria, we are worse off than we were during IBB era, using our contemporary peers as a benchmark. When IBB left office in 1992, countries like Bangladesh, India, Vietnam, and Ghana were all in the low Human Development Index HDI category, just like Nigeria today. However, these nations have advanced to medium and high HDI levels, while Nigeria remains in the low HDI category, having either stagnated or declined. Then Peter Obi went on. Two, the keynote speakers comment that Ghana has remained a truly democratic country for the past 30 years, with leadership transitions that reflect the genuine vote of the people. Unlike Nigeria, where electoral outcomes often fail to reflect the people's will, Ghana has witnessed instances where ruling party candidates conceded defeat, respecting democracy in its truest form. Lastly, of the most profound moment of the event was IBB's admission that Chief MKO Abiola won the June 12 election. This acknowledgement is a step forward, national healing, unity, and progress of our nation. Really? Just like that? I'm expecting Peter Obi to say they should order for his arrest immediately, with immediate velocity. Or maybe talking for fun. Let's move on. Maybe talking. I hope that one day other key players in Nigeria democracy will find the courage to recognize the true winners of past elections, allowing our nation to tell its story with honesty and reflection. A new Nigeria is possible. That's all Peter Obi stated. Yes, I would like to start from those of us that support Peter Obi. Yes, we are, listen, in case you're not getting it, I'm supporting Peter Obi because our 2023 presidential election or general election, the only person that I think at that particular time that can be my president was Peter Obi. So I supported Peter Obi not because I love Peter Obi. I supported Peter Obi not because I like Peter Obi. I supported Peter Obi because of competency, integrity. I checked Peter Obi. I did extensive research on Peter Obi. There's no single corruption to his name to date. That's why I supported Peter Obi. But that is not enough. When you know that your leader is not doing things the right way, you shouldn't speak. The biggest problem that we are currently facing in Nigeria, this is it. When we have someone we're supporting, when the person is not doing things right, obviously we don't expect them to always do things right because they are not perfect. Obviously, we don't expect them to act how we want them to act. But it is our responsibility to draw their attention to whatever they say, what they do, or anywhere they attend or showcase themselves. Peter Obi to be in that satanic hall alone is already aggravating a lot of anger right now from most concerned, genuine, organic Nigerians, those that genuinely supported him. But the satanic, satanic ones that supported Peter Obi will never say the truth. They are blindfolded. They don't want to hear anything. As long as, even though Peter Obi go pour acid for everybody, but they still say Peter Obi is not a perfect man. Make una leave him. The same way people who love Tinubu today are telling you, regardless of what Tinubu is taking us all through, the hunger, the dilapidating, excruciating situation and all that, the same way they are telling you and I today, live on like that, we like her like that. The same way I saw a comment, people justifying the satanism, the speech, the admission of IBB I saw a comment, 1 or 2, 3 comments where people are justifying it. Say, no, it don't matter. Leave her like that. Now, like this is the start. For me, I'm totally disappointed at Peter Obi being in that hall, because you don't have to be everywhere. Yes, according to your statement, we learn every day. Everybody wants to learn every day and all that. Fine. You can learn from your house. The only person that I know that has spoken on this issue organically, directly, without any kind of fear or favor or anything, is Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore stated, as you can state there, not too late to punish Babangida for June 12 election annulment. Other crimes, even if it is 1 day before his death, Sowore wants Babangida to be put in prison today. But some of us will not like Sowore. Some of us will label him as arrogant. Yes, I've said this so many times on my media. If I'm not doing things right, just because you love me, it's not enough for you to support my wrongdoings. Call me out. Sometimes review, feedbacks can strengthen our path. Then Peter Obi did not condemn Babangida in any ways. But what about this one? What about this? 1966 coup, not Igbo coup, says IBB in his new book. So, are you telling me now that this coup that happened, the Igbo people did not lose their lives at that time? What do Peter Obi have to say here? Oh, you want to talk about marginalization? Oh, if Peter Obi talk now, you'll go different. Oh, let him talk. Let him talk. Let us stop justifying rubbish. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Just like some Igbo people will be saying, oh, we'll be marginalized for so long. We'll be this, we'll be blah, blah, whatever, blah, blah, stigmatized. Listen, because of that, they don't want to talk on the thing that is still affecting them today. We see some videos where some go to eat chicken. We don't want to talk for this matter. We don't want to talk for that. But whether you like it or not, it's still affecting you today. Yes, has it changed? Has anything changed? It's affecting you. We all must join our voices together to speak. I know a lot of people will get angry with me. A lot of people will speak negative things, concerning this, my broadcast, or rather this video when I post it. But at the end of the day, who cares? In our country, the reason why we are where we are today, because we don't allow ourselves to express the truth. Whoever that speaks the truth is who we chase. Whoever that lies to us are those we embraced. I would like you to listen to this video here. Listen to this.
Was it an Igbo coup?
No, it was not an Igbo coup. It was not. And the answer is self-evident. Among the majors that carried out that coup, a principal actor was Major Adewale Ademoyega, a graduate of history from the University of London. He was one of the ideological foundations of that action. He and Major Emmanuel Ifajuna, who also was a graduate who read sciences at the University of Ibadan. They were the ideological bastions of that action. So you couldn't have an Igbo coup where one of the leaders was a Yoruba man. Out of 5 officers, they are known: Ifajuna, Major Ifajuna, Major Nzogu, Major Okafor, Major, what's his name? This guy who was killed in the counter coup. So about 5 majors, and you had that Major Adewale, and you had lieutenants who were of other ethnic groups, including Aton Pera, who was from the north. But that is just one side of the coin.
One side of the coin. Pathetic. After 32 years, Babangida came out to say that June 12, Abiola won it. As we speak, the only major person that I know from the Yoruba land that is speaking is Omoyele Sowore. What happened to other Yoruba elites? By now, there should be fire on the mountain by your speech, by your demonstration, by your displeasure. Nobody is speaking. Every internet is quiet. Every mainstream media is quiet. The only person that is speaking is Omoyele Sowore. Listen to him.
And I have expressed even before the book was launched a few days ago that it was going to be a pack of lies. My own conviction stems from the fact that Nigeria is so backwards, that justice is so delayed, that people's lives are ruined. The economy of this country was destroyed. The future of this country was suspended in 1993 by Babangida. And for him to come back 32 years later to slap the Nigerian people in the face, across the face, with a book launch and a launch for his presidential library, which raised over 17 billion in 3 hours, instead of rotting in jail, shows that Nigeria is not working. Nigeria has never worked, and we must make sure that this country works, so that people who engage in impunity and criminal activities just don't get away with it in such a way that they're even rewarded years later. I feel so sad. But it's interesting that this has been our position for the 32 years, that Abiola won the election, she ought to have been made president immediately. And this country made considerable progress, both traveling down the lane of democratic progress and also, I believe, economic progress. Criminals that made Nigeria unable to progress.
And Omoyele Sowore did not stop there. As we talk right now, the man is still talking, tweeting, writing everywhere. What happened to other top Yoruba elites right now? What happened? You want to tell me saying that the Northern and they buy or deny the position to rule 32 years ago? One Southerner or Easterner can't come out today, can't confess, say, yes, now we cause this thing, annulment or whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is that. Then the Northerners will offer their hands like they worship. It's not possible now. The same thing Peter Obi do for 2023. He calmed everybody down. A lot of us, including me, we justified it by saying, okay, someone could calm down, more calm down at the end of the day. That is what these satanic people capitalize on today in seeing Peter Obi as a nobody. They can use him. They did not even allow him to speak in that hall. He went to that satanic hall. They don't allow him even get close to front at all. No, Peter Obi, what you can go do there? What were you doing there? Because of that time, Peter Obi tells everybody to calm down and all that. Now I make Baba Ahmed Dati do this video that time. Indirectly, many of you could not digest this video. Say Baba Ahmed was directly talking to Peter Obi on this video. Listen to this video.
Peace is not the absence of violence. It is the presence of justice. We cannot continue to make the job of those destroying Nigeria easy. Each time we come out to tell Nigerians, calm down, let it pass, the more we tell Nigerians to be peaceful, the more the bad elements perfect their instruments and systems of corruption, of constitutional and legal abuses. For how long are we going to continue to do that? In the most advanced democracies, you have human beings chaining themselves to highways because toxic materials are being transported through their territories. This is legal.
It went on by revealing a lot of things on that particular video, which I don't want to extend. He was talking to Peter Obi because that video, that press conference was granted after Peter Obi calmed everybody down. No, don't worry, we're going to court. Everything will be fine and all that. But look where we are today. The same Peter Obi is affiliating with this satanism now. Not directly with him. I've not seen any crime with him. I've not seen any corruption with him. But he rubs shoulder with these people, raining praises on them, cannot see anything wrong with them. I don't understand that. But I'll be talking riddles all the time. Some of us have justified it by saying, oh, you want me to go prison? You want so You think to become a leader, to be a leader of a nation, now by bread and beans? For your mind, now bread and beans? Not the Kanu Day prison today because he's a true leader. He's a leader. Those are the kind of people that should be a leader. A leader is not when you hypocritically be passing your speech, in a way rubbish shoulder and romancing these satanic individualisms. That is not the way to demonstrate leadership. Some of you, I know what you go talk later. Leave Peter Obi alone. Leave Peter Obi alone. That is why we are where we are today. Peter Obi shouldn't have been in that satanic hall. Should have been there. He was disgraced by not allowing, they did not allow him to even get close to the front. Let's say you want to talk. They don't allow him. Now, the people where they live for back, near door, may they dead near door for that side. So, what do you go do for this, sir? You want to rule us. A lot of Nigerians up till today believe so much in you, including me. I still believe in you. I'm just expressing my displeasure, my disappointment. You go into that hall. Don't go into the hall. It's not enough. You came out to tweet and rain praises on Babangida, that whether we like it or not, Babangida era is still better than where we are today. We're in postmodernism, for Christ's sake. Life is moving on. There's no way life will remain in Babangida era. Life is moving on. People responded. I'd like us to take this. Ballistic said, Mahmoud Yakubu will definitely one day admit that Peter Obi won the 2023 election. That day is coming. Obviously, that day might come. I talk on just now from the beginning of this broadcast, but I'm not sure if that would be in my time, your time, our time. But I wish that day will come today, so that change of government can take place immediately. But even though the day come today, I bet you the change of government will not happen. Whoever that will confess that will be applauded, will be praised, and probably they will donate money for him. And so we see him. Then I have someone else. Olami Lekan said, you are the true winner of 2023 presidential election. We don't want to wait till 2053 before Yakubu confesses that you are the winner. We won't. No way. Thank you for all you do, and a new Nigeria is possible. Like I just stated, I cannot wait. I don't know when that one go up. I wish it can happen today. But they just say Peter will be winner. But someone else responded. Consign said, I hope that one day other key players in Nigeria democracy will find the courage to recognize the true winner of the past elections, allowing our nation to tell its story with honesty and reflection. Peter Obi 001. Then I have this. The most formative paragraphs, which say less but means a lot, and bite hard on the conscience of the riggers who believe power must be snatched, run away with it. Lastly, Peter Obi quotes, lastly, of the most profound moment of the event was IBB admission that Chief MKO Abiola won the June 12 election. This acknowledgement is a step towards national healing, unity, and progress of our nation. I hope that one day other key players in Nigeria democracy will find the courage to recognize the true winners of our past elections, allowing our nation to tell its story with honesty and reflection. That was what I read earlier on, the same quote from Mr. Peter Obi. I wish that will happen now. African Realist said, IBB contribution to Nigeria's economy is immeasurable, question mark. This African Realist is asking Peter Obi, because that was Peter Obi's statement, that IBB contribution to Nigeria's economy is immeasurable. They're asking Peter Obi how the same guy who wrecked the economy and destroyed the Naira with the Structural Adjustment Program, SAP, Peter Obi, no for my hand, though. Peter Obi, not for my hand, though. So he talk. Then someone else here said, Daily Justice said, please stop saying or writing that a new Nigeria is possible. Enough of that. It is a deceitful statement. Nigeria is deceitful as constituted. A new Nigeria is not possible. In fact, a new Nigeria is impossible. Then I reflect back again on what Moyelese already saying here. It is not too late to punish Babangida for June 12 election annulment. It is not too late. But we have a reaction here. Babangida should go to jail to avoid setting a bad precedent. The annulment of the June 12 election is a punishable offense. Yes, in the country that work. Then Olorogun said, this is the plain truth, and I expected the same view from the likes of Peter Obi and Atiku. These comments were picked under Omoyele Sowore's comments. Under this, then people commented this, that they are expecting people like Atiku and Peter Obi should react aggressively to this satanic confession. But what did we get from Peter Obi? One, my displeasure. Let me put it right before you get it all twisted. One, Peter Obi going to that satanic hall. I will never, and I can never be convinced that it was normal. I'm disappointed. Two, Peter Obi coming out to say that whether we like it or not, Babangida era is still better than where we are now. Babangida did not do anything. Babangida was this, was that. He was the best and whatever. How he built the economy, immeasurable and not blah, blah, blah. What I was expecting Peter Obi to say is to speak and condemn Babangida's confession straight away and speak against the 1966 coup, not the Igbo coup. Peter Obi refused all this. What can I say? I will wait for you guys to come and justify this satanism. Thank you very much, people. This is NWATCH Media. I'll talk to you guys 7 p.m. Nigerian time so that we can extensively discuss this later on. Take care and bye for now.